Hey everybody, good afternoon. This is Chelsea, or you guys probably know me as My Mommy Wisdom, and I wanted to get on live to introduce myself. I've been needing to do it for a long time. I kept putting it off because I'm kind of camera shy. People who know me in real life gonna probably roll their eyes. Hey Jody. But I really wanted to introduce myself and become more engaging with everybody because I often get the same type of questions. What is your business brand? What do you do? What's your product line like? What's your products? How did you get started? Et cetera, et cetera. And so I wanted to do a quick live to just go into detail about who I am, what my mommy wisdom is, and then what each of my products are. So once again, I'm Chelsea. I'm a mom of two. I'm a wife, and let's see, I am crazy because I decided to be an entrepreneur this year. I decided to give my all to this business that started off as a blog. About 4.5 years ago, when I was pregnant with my son, I decided to create a blog on Instagram called My Mommy Wisdom. And so it was just a blog to offer resources to African American women that we wouldn't normally have. So like different methods of doing things, or like holistic routes to take opposed to traditional medicine. I come from a medical background in the sense that my dad is a physician. He is a doctor. He practiced OBGYN for about 32 years before he retired. Now he does wound care. And then my mom was a pediatric nurse. So I'm very familiar, although that's not the route that I decided to take. Having an island background, being from the Bahamas and whatnot. Hey, Sam. Having an island background, being from the Bahamas, you have like rooted, I guess, generational things that your grandparents kind of do opposed to like over-the-counter meds. So I had like a healthy balance of both. So long story short, I was doing my IG blog and I was like listing out all the things that I was doing, what I was taking while I was pregnant, what supplements I was using, posting what they were used for, etc. After I had my son, kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. Then I got pregnant again with my daughter. Well, this child was totally different. If you have kids, you understand. When you have children, they're just very different. The things I went through with my son, I didn't have to go through with my daughter and vice versa. My daughter had really bad acne, cradle cap, eczema, always was sick, really poor immune system. So I spoke about that on my IG blog. I talked about methods and different things I was doing to help build her immune system up, help with her eczema. I started dibbling and dabbling in creating products. And as I was sharing that on my blog, more moms are like, hey, my daughter or my son faces the same thing. I see your before and after pictures. Can you send me some of your products as a sample? Well, that grew into me being a part of a mom group and sending samples to them and so forth and so forth. And I was like, wow, I might be onto something. This might be a business. This might be something that I can help other moms with. One of the things that's near and dear to me is I want to make products that are for our kids, not for profit. And everything that I make, I always test on my children first before I do or give out to anyone else. And so that's a little spiel about me. I'll probably do another live video where I can talk a little bit about myself, but that's how I got started with the brand. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me as I'm going through the live. I am going to start doing lives every Wednesday so that, like I said, I could still answer questions and then explain each product. But I have a few here. So I wanted to go through what each of them were and what they're used for. So this is my eczema relief moisturizer. That is the product that's my baby. That's my first product that I developed. And that is, it helps with eczema, sunburns, first degree burns, any type of skin ailments. It's really great for. It's completely natural. There are no chemicals in it. There are no nuts. I have actually had developed that recipe. I have a family member who has extremely bad eczema, extremely bad, probably like one of the more severe cases. And I said, if I could make something for her skin, then I could make something that's going to be worthwhile for a lot of moms with their kids. And so everything she was allergic to, I researched and made sure I didn't include those ingredients. So she was allergic to nuts. I made sure I didn't use any coconut oil or sunflower oil, anything like that, any nuts, any chemicals or steroids, nothing like that. So that product is my eczema relief moisturizer, and I have some before and after pictures. If you scroll through my page, I am undergoing like a little brand changes, so you might notice like, hey, I thought she had more pictures than this, but I'm just trying to like fix my page up a little bit, make it look nice. Next, I have my newest product, which are the breast milk booster. This product is for moms that had a tough time producing, like I did with my son. I had to stop breastfeeding him after 4 months because I couldn't get my supply up. He was a big baby. He wanted to eat, and mommy just wasn't able to provide. And I got really down on myself, really depressed, because I was like, my body is made for this. How come I can't produce? And so I wanted to create a product that other moms that went through the same thing could utilize. I tried everything under the sun. I was popping like 9 tablets of fenugreek a day, and still nothing helped. So I'm really excited that me knowing how that feels as a mom, me knowing that I made something that works for a lot of moms, I'm really excited about this product, and I've been having great reviews from everybody. So if you want to ask me about this, feel free to DM me. If you do order this, there are 20 of these packets that go with this particular product, and you just add it to your 8 ounce of water. Now, I have been told it does not taste great, but what tastes great that's good for you? It's like eating vegetables. You would rather eat fruit, right? You don't like vegetables. It's an acquired taste. So you can add agave, you can add honey, or you can add it to juice to give it more of a sweeter taste so that it's easier to drink, more of. Next, I have my teething serum. So this is like a godsend if you have a baby that is obviously teething and, kind of fussy. My baby will always get like teething pains at nighttime during her sleep. So I would put this on her gums, and she would sleep through the night, or at least sleep longer and more peaceful. With teething, it's kind of tricky because I would do the amber beads, and sometimes that would work for one kid and it wouldn't work for the other kid. But this teething serum really works, and it's great to apply at nighttime because it just gives them like a soothingness on their gums and helps them to sleep better through the night. Next, I have another new product, which is a postpartum steam. These steam bags basically are, they are for moms who've had vaginal births or cesarean, or they're just for women who kind of want to cleanse themselves down there. Steaming is very popular. A lot more women are starting to do it, and it's almost like a vaginal detox, so to speak. We as women, we carry a lot in our wombs. We carry stress, we carry past relationships, we carry our children, and we carry, for those moms who have lost kids. All of that's in our womb. And I feel like our womb is a very sacred place. So every now and then we do need to detox it and just kind of cleanse our body, because I feel like our womb is directly attached to our heart. When our babies are in our womb, what do they hear? Our heartbeat. So this steam is good if you just kind of want to get a little detox. It helps, like I said, for vaginal and cesarean births, speeding up the healing process. Going back to my island roots, that's something that most Caribbean people, they take like sitz bath, and they use the same ingredients that's in that steam to help the mom heal faster and safer. Next, we have the Crown Care Hair Moisturizer. This is great for babies that have cradle cap, and as well as babies that hair kind of grows uneven. So my daughter, she had a lot of hair at the top, a little bit on the sides, and nothing in the back. And I was like, man, what can I do to make her hair grow so they can even out? And hence I created the Crown Care hair moisturizer, and it's great to moisturize the hair and the scalp if your child has eczema in their scalp or if they just have dry scalp. It's great for, and it's great for you too as a mom or as a on-the-go person. If you have, brittle, dry hair, definitely use this. It would not only stimulate hair growth, but it would create like a healthier, moisturized scalp. My husband, I hope he never sees this, but he has like a little patch on his head, and he started using the Crown Care, and his hair is growing in. So men can use it too. This is one of my favorite products. Next is the Cold Remedy Chest Rub. So this is an immune support product. My 2 children go to daycare. Daycare has so many germs. Oh my goodness. It's like germ city. And I created it because my daughter had like a lower immune system than my son. She was sick so much. She had like respiratory infections, and one time she passed out. We had to go to the hospital. She had to get an IV, put in her a catheter. And I just was like, oh my God, what can I do to help boost her immune system? And so this product really helps if your baby is congested, if they have allergies, if they have a low immune system. Grown women who don't even have children use this product as well. This chest rub, it contains essential oils, and those oils are to help you with your respiratory system. So they're great. I apply it to my daughter and my son, their chest and the soles of their feet at nighttime. And then I put some on their chest on their way to daycare. My son hasn't been sick in a year, and my daughter hasn't been sick in the last 6 months since I've been applying it on her a lot more. So this is really, really good for if you have smaller children or just allergy season. When pollen is going crazy, you should definitely use this as well. And my mother-in-law actually texted me this morning. She said, everybody at my job is coughing except for me because I use your chest rub. I was like, okay, sis. Okay. So that is great. Now back to moms, I have this belly butter. This belly butter is to prevent stretch marks. If you already have stretch marks, it will lighten up the appearance, but it won't eliminate them completely. But if you are pregnant and you're afraid of getting stretch marks around your belly or, your waistline, this is a great product. All of my moms, I can truly say this with a guarantee, all of my moms, where's some wood so I can knock on it? Knock on wood, to this day, have not gotten any stretch marks if they've bought and used this product. So, and they have beautiful bellies. I post them all the time. So you might see like random women with their belly out. That's because they can attest for using this product and not having any stretch marks. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with tiger stripes. I have tiger stripes from before I had kids. But I know that that's something that most women, that are pregnant, they have a little fear or concern about. So I made a product just for that, and that is our belly butter. I have one more product to show you guys. This is my pH balancer. So I have to always do like a little disclaimer before I before I show it to people, because this is a grown woman product. But my pH balancer, I don't know if you can see. I don't know, but it says pH balancer. It eliminates vaginal odor, feminine odor, unwanted discharge, excess discharge, and it gets rid of yeast infections and BV. So if you've ever dealt with that, a lot of times women, after we have children, our hormones are out of whack. Our body just doesn't smell the same. Like with me, for instance, before I had my son, I didn't have to wear deodorant. Now I have to wear deodorant. So our body changes after we have each child. I sweat so much more ever since I had my daughter. Before, I didn't used to do that. So because of that, the different hormone changes, they could cause your pH balance to be off. So I made a product that is oil-based. It's in a dropper like this. And it's only for women that are not pregnant. Women that are pregnant cannot use it. But it is to restore your pH balance, to make everything down there fresher, leaving you with limited to no smell or odor. I know sometimes people are like, oh, I don't have that problem. Well, that's fine. But some of us work out. Some of us, do have that problem. And some of us don't mind sharing that. Some of us suffer from yeast infections from the things that we eat, different things like that. So I wanted to make a product that kind of encompasses every type of woman or every child, or at least something that most children deal with or most women deal with. So that is the purpose of my Mommy Wisdom. Our moms are, our nurses, our lawyers, our confidants, counselors, teachers, and that's what I want this product line to be, is to just help women in so many different ways and offer holistic, natural alternatives to medicine. Not that medicine isn't bad, but it's not always needed for things that, go in our body or on our body. So if you guys have any questions, I'm definitely going to continue to do lives. Like I said, I'll do them every Wednesday. But if you have any questions, feel free to message me, contact me, email me, whatnot. I'm always here. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you for joining my first live. And I'll talk with you guys later. Happy New Year.